Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to express our gratitude from the Andalusian Health Library staff for allowing us to present our repository in the Medical Institutional Repositories and Libraries Symposium. From my side, also on behalf of my colleagues from the Andalusian Digital Library of Health, who are accompanying me this afternoon from Sevilla. We are the managers of the Institutional Health Repository of Andalusia. This is a digital library for all the health system of Andalusia. The health system of Andalusia is a public system. Andalusia is situated in the south of Europe, in Spain. It is composed of 8 provinces and it is the biggest autonomous community of the 17 Spain is divided into in terms of population, with more than 8 million inhabitants. The Andalusian health public system has approximately 120,000 professionals who work for the 63 hospitals, 1,500 primary care centers, 5 research institutes, 2 specialized centers, 2 laboratories, and several centers for training, managing, as well as forensic services. This is the map of the Health Ministry of Andalusia. The Andalusian Health Library of the public system was set up in 2006, and it was previously established in the second quality plan of Andalusia, where it defined as the strategic action for the scientific information in the health system. The main milestone of the library was the centralized subscription for all the hospital, research, management and training centers, and also the creation of different services as the bibliometric analysis of the scientific output and of course the rubric. The digital library was set up in 2006. These were the main goals of this library. Immediately it has established as the facilitator of the knowledge management in the Andalusian public health system. We define it as the driving force of this health system in terms of knowledge management. The main goal was to provide health professionals with the means to identify, locate and obtain the documentary resources needed to carry out their activities, but also we were very concerned about helping citizens to find unbiased and understanding information to enable them to actively participate in decisions that affect their health. The Institutional Repository of Health of Andalusia was created in 2013. The Spanish Law of Science, Technology and Innovation established in 2011 that scientific output derivative from research financed with public funds had to be openly available in a repository at least after 12 months of embargo, always preserving the terms of the agreements authors could have signed with publishers. This was also established in the Horizon 2020 program for the European Community. That is, in 2009, our second plan of quality, the following plan of quality established in fact the setting up of the Andalusian Health Repository. In 2013, we launched our repository. I must say that it was the first one in Spain to be indexed in link out of PubMed, and it was the 4th in the world. The institutional repository is based on in software DSpace 6.3 with the Dublin core metadata. It collects all the scientific production generated by professionals of the Andalusian public health system as a result of their assistance, research, management activity. It was divided into 6 communities, and as you can see, we only deposited documents through delegate deposit. The librarians of every centers of the hospital network and research centers deposited the documents of their respective centers. In 2022, we launched a tender to deploy several improvements of RiSalud, the institutional repository of health of Andalusia. We wanted to deposit research data to integrate persistent identifiers as ORCID for authors, Scopus ID, and DOI for data. And we wanted to have more items in our repository, so we made a bulk upload of more than 16,000 documents. We also are interested in being collected by Recollecta, the national collector, and OpenAir. We integrated through MES and DEX, Thesaurus, and the control vocabulary. Now our repository is divided into 3 communities, and the first step was to make this bulk upload in order to gather all the opened publications of our centers. We also have another community for authors, because the DSpace 7.6 works more or less like DSpace CRIS. In fact, we identified the scientific production in open access from 2016 to 2022, almost 17,000 documents which were uploaded in our repository. And this is the repository is a brand new repository which today we present here. We are still implementing some functionalities. It's not 100% working, but it is accessible online. As I said before, it has been divided into 3 big communities: for assistance, research, and for the institutional information. It also is going to be it is also being collected by Google Scholar, OpenAir, Recollecta, and Hispana. It integrates the last version of the core vocabulary, and you can find the documents by authors, by the title, by MES, by CIE, and for the documents, for the kind of documents. The main milestone for us is the possibility of depositing data sets, because we also work for applying the data set with the digital object identifier, and for us this is very important. The scientific the law for science, technology, and innovation was modified last September. It established that all research output of that which has been financed with public funds has to be in open access through thematic or institutional open access repositories, simultaneously with the date of publication, that is, with no embargo. And here is the importance to institutions to have their own repository. The Horizon Europe, the next program for the European Community, states the same thing. we have implemented the appropriate changes to be able to deposit the accepted manuscript. So these are the different versions that our authors can deposit in our repository, and one of the versions is the accepted manuscript. We have still challenges in front of us in order to be faced for next year. The upload of 2023 scientific open access production, the drafting of depositing procedures, the integration with EOS, European Open Science Cloud, the training for the librarians as well as for the researchers for depositing their manuscript, developing the statistical module, and one thing is important is the agreements with publishers for the accepted for allowing us to deposit the accepted manuscript. We also started a line a work in the Andalusian Digital Library to negotiate transformative agreements for the version of records with publishers. Thank you very much for your attention, and as I said before, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to present the Andalusian Health Repository to this important symposium. Thanks.